Good afternoon, YouTube. Happy Monday. How are we doing? Hope you all had a lovely weekend. I'm currently just on my way to the gym. Well, I'm not at the gym right now, but I'm at David Lloyd's. I know, wanker. So I've got like a little office bit where I can do work before. So I'm going to edit a video, a couple of client calls, and then we're going to train. Bit of a different session today because basically my right leg, I was playing football on Friday night and I got a dead leg. Essentially, the fancy term is a quad contusion. Basically means that your leg gets very, very, very swollen and it's very, very painful on your thigh to do any movement. So I was going to be doing like row and burpee broad jumps today. That will not be happening. We're about 4 weeks out from the half marathon, and then we're about 4 months out from High Rocks, Dublin. So lots of work to be done. I don't know about you, but I've been listening to the Justin Bieber song, the new one, like on repeat all the time. It's weirdly good. Yeah, so I will see you later on in the gym. And that is the gym finished. Just now sitting down to some dinner. It was a good session. Obviously, we done some strength and conditioning. I had to swap out a couple of the strength exercises because of my leg. So I was meant to do a front squat, but I can't do that because number one, I can't squat, but also especially front of the squat, like where the part of my like knee is where it's injured. Can't really front squat on that, so I swapped it for a short bar deadlift, which is quite good. And then on the conditioning, I was able to do ski, but as you can probably see in the video, like I'm not really getting fully down to like as low as I would want. But again, it was still a good session. So now just sitting down to dinner. We got some like just steamed veg with a bit of salt on top, and then we've also got chicken and rice standard, but we've swapped the sauce for salsa because salsa is, I literally just found this out at the weekend from mum, insanely low in calories, and we're 2.5 weeks out from the photo shoot. So yeah, calories are a bit lower now, not like bodybuilding low, but it's like 1200 calories. Like I can't do that on the training I'm doing, but I am on about 2000 calories, which for the volume of training that I'm doing is and for my size is pretty fucking low. But again, it's a very, very small period of time, and it's going to be for a great cause on the 9th at the photo shoot. Yeah, so a good start to the week, and I will see you tomorrow for easy run day. Well, hopefully easy, as long as my knee doesn't decide to turn into a bitch overnight. That is session done. Actually ended up being a 90-minute bike session, which I did not realise until I opened up my programme when I got to the gym. So yeah, what the hell, that was tough, not from a like physical standpoint. It's easy zone 2, it's easy intensity, but I've never done longer than 70 minutes. So when it got to the 70-minute mark, my brain was like, right, why are we still on this machine? So yeah, but look, it's something I'm going to get used to, especially like, you know, with the goals of the 70.3 Ironman next year, and then the full Ironman like probably springtime 2027. We're gonna have to get used to being on a bike. But oh my god, I am so hungry. But it was really, really good, and I'm enjoying like I've got a photo shoot obviously in 2 weeks, but I'm really enjoying this focus of, like, for the first time in my life, my big goals are like, they're not really focused around physique. Like, even in the past 12 months where I've not done anything like a photo shoot or a fat loss phase, and I've been doing like High Rocks and half marathons and that, there's still always been like a focus on either maintenance and building some size, or now obviously cutting and dropping weight. For the first time, like, after this, like, of course I'm still gonna have to care about my physique. I'm not just gonna like let it go to shit. But for the first time, like, my physique, I'll just sort of be at a point where I could just leave it there, which is nice. So yeah, going to go and get some lunch, do some work, and then get it for a little evening walk later. And then tomorrow is double day. I'm gonna do some stretching on my leg today. Sleep well, and can only hope that the leg feels better for training double day tomorrow. It should be fine, because like I could have done that 70-minute run today, it just wouldn't have been smart, so I had to take the executive decision. What is going on? How are we doing? Literally just back from the gym there. Unfortunately, we were not able to do our hill sprint this morning. So it was meant to be 10-minute easy. Basically, it was meant to be like 10-minute easy, 10-minute at a quicker pace, and then like hill sprints, and then that was it. But I went out for my run this morning, like to start it, and I done the first run part, and it was all right. Like it felt all right. And then as soon as I went into the second part, which was like the quicker part, I could just feel my leg. Nothing major, but I could just feel almost like with every stride that I took, I could just feel like a little jolty pain, which is obviously not what we want. So where is my tripod? Fuck, I was just holding my phone. So I wasn't able to do it because I knew that if it was already feeling a bit of a jolt of pain there, then once I got into hill sprints, which are obviously more intense, more quick, and obviously you're going uphill, so there's more pressure on the front of your thigh and aka your knee. I just had to skip it. So I just went and done it on the bike, and it was so fucking hard, by the way. Jesus, I've never actually done bike intervals before. Like I've only ever done like easy pace bike, and my quads are pumped. So yeah. Today going down a bit of a different style with content just now. So into this afternoon, like I'm just putting a real big focus now on like I want to bring like really high quality content, like improve the quality of the content, just separate myself a bit from the pack from other coaches, because a lot of other coaches in my industry are really fucking boring. Nothing against it personally, but their content is just boring as fuck, and I don't want to be in that category. So yeah, going to be working this afternoon. Got a client call, just general client work, and then I'm back to the gym in a few hours for strength and conditioning. So it'll still be a good day of training. I've consulted. I've looked at reports online. I've actually spoken to ChatGPT too, because at this point it knows a lot. Just a bit like rate of recovery, and by all accounts, 18km tempo run on Saturday. We will be all Gucci for that. Just got to take it a little bit easy during the week this week, because the 18km tempo run is the north star of the week, because I've got obviously the half marathon in 3.5 weeks, and this will be my longest run before then. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into some lunch. We've got some burritos in the fridge, and I'll see you tonight at strength and conditioning. What's going on? How we doing? Just a little quick break from the video. So my audio on my phone and on my mic actually crashed on literally Thursday and Friday. I'm not even joking. I don't know what happened, but basically I've got the video stuff, but there's just no audio at all to it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just quickly go over it. So on Thursday we done a 90-minute brick session. So we done 90 minutes on the bike, and then we done 30 minutes on the ski instead of the bike, because again I wasn't really running. And then Friday, me and my flatmate went to the gym and trained full body strength. Can only apologise for the audio issue. It shall not happen again. But yeah, look, I will let you get back to the main part of the video. I'll speak to you soon. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. Yesterday went not perfect, but very happy. Although yesterday was meant to be the long run, the 18km run. I didn't actually end up managing to do the 18 kilometers, but you'll know why in a minute or so. Basically, I was being a little bit apprehensive the past few days about this run yesterday, because obviously I've not been able to run. I've not ran properly for 2 weeks, which when you've ran as much as I have in the past 12 to 18 months, that's a decent little break from it. So I knew I wasn't going to be at 100%, but I was stretching off Friday night, stretching off yesterday morning, and I was like, you know what, I feel good, so I'm going to give it a bash. The run itself was meant to be 2 kilometres easy, then 6 kilometres at 4 minutes to 4 minute 10 pace, which for me is probably around an RP, I don't know, like usually about 7.5, maybe like 8, probably 8. Then 2 kilometres easy again, basically literally just like a jog. Then 6 kilometres at that, RP 8 again, and then 2 kilometres easy to finish off. Basically, I knew I wasn't 100% because as I got into the first of the 6 kilometre segments, I could feel my heart rate was spiking a lot earlier than it usually would at that pace. But I stuck at it, I done it. Still felt pretty good, to be fair. I could definitely feel that my leg, like my knee and thigh where it's been injured, was definitely not 100%, but it was feeling alright. And then we got into the second 6 segment kilometre.
Fucking hell. The second 6 kilometre segment, and I got to about the 14 kilometre mark, so about 3.5 kilometres out, and I could just start to feel that leg getting sore where it's been injured, and I was also just wiped. I think I messed up my nutrition a little bit. I don't think I ate enough before it. But yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to gain anything from this extra 3.5 kilometres. I know I can run 18 kilometres. I don't need the run to show me. So, didn't end up doing the full 18 kilometres, but you know what? I'm actually really happy because with the run that I'd done, I'm very happy. And then yesterday we just done some recovery, done stretching mobility, went for a swim, pool, sauna, hot tub, steam room, all of that good stuff. But it has been a very good week overall. Really happy. Obviously, we are now less than 2 weeks out from the photo shoot. That's obviously 2 weeks yesterday, so just about a week and a half. And then the half marathon the week after that, so it's exciting times. But look, thank you always for giving the video a watch. This is now going to become weekly, alright? Next week it's going to be more of a focus on my diet, exactly what I'm eating to be in such a calorie deficit, dropping weight and managing to maintain and push fitness at the intensity that I am. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. If you're watching this Sunday, hope you've had a good week. And if you're watching this anything after Sunday, then I hope you have a good week wherever you are. Alright, have a lovely day, and I shall speak to you guys later.